However, this right that is given in America became non-existent to a Chinese citizen named Wang Xianing, who was sentenced 10 years in prison. Ant.sillydog.org explained that according to the court's written ruling, Wang had edited, published, and contributed articles to 42 issues of 2 political e-journals. He also advocated for open elections and separation of powers in the government. Now, being entitled to your own opinion is a huge deal to me. It's one's personal beliefs. Should this man really deserve 10 years in prison for such a non-threatening act? I don't think so. Of course, many Americans wouldn't think so either. It's unconstitutional. If it seems to be right or wrong to an American family, should they be the ones to filter out others' beliefs? In my opinion, information revealed to families and their children should be the parents' responsibility. Furthermore, even if the internet has censorship, the difficult problem would yet to be solved. The websites that give unvaluable and unfavorable examples are also known in other media. The TV, for example, is filled with mountains of motion pictures that involve dangerous examples such as the use of drugs and murder. Also, magazines can traumatize a life. They consist of ideas to recreate how a person acts or feels. For these reasons, many parents prepare themselves to keep their children away from things they shouldn't be viewing. In a way, if censorship is allowed, it should be governed by family only. No one wants their kid to look up any inappropriate material on the web. Despite the danger and risk associated with and around the World Wide Web, it should still be a safe haven for censoring and a place where people can go and speak their minds. If you feel that certain material should become censored to your family, then there is also alternatives to this growing problem. One solution is to download software onto your computer that has been created just to filter the World Wide Web and let only what is desired by the user to get through. Parents should be responsible enough to watch their child's internet usage anyway. The government censoring is not a guarantee, and family education imposes little or no cost on publishers and creates little hostile impacts on privacy. First Amendment values or law enforcement. But there are also other resources that can be used and understand the internet and its dangers. COPPACommission.org also explains that online information, like educational websites, is one of these resources. They do not directly prevent access to harmful material to minors, and online information resources are essential to protecting children, as they can effectively provide access to technologies, information for families online, and hotlines to reach and report to authorities. Although people have the right to decide for themselves about what is right and not inappropriate, censoring material pertaining to these subjects would be unfair to those who enjoy it. This is why the government feels that they should interfere with these problems, like China. Lastly, there is absolutely no doubt censorship of the web would be a challenging task to the government. Besides, it would be costly, and we should be worrying about bigger things. According to Google Answers, a source from Berkeley says that 7.3 million new pages are added every day. The rate of growth, taking an average estimate, 0.1 terabytes of new information per day. If this is true, then the governments would have to invest large amounts of manpower and time that is similar to China's efforts on censorship. Wikipedia.org states that the People's Republic of China has a large amount of internet police, and that it is estimated that it is more than 30,000 men and women. Also, critical comments appearing on internet forums, blogs, and major portals are often deleted within minutes. These are costly maneuvers made by some governments in the world, and the question that comes to mind now is, would it be worth it? If America spends millions of dollars, perhaps billions of dollars, to censor material on the internet, would people find it helpful? To break the First Amendment and go beyond what our forefathers sought to prevail is wrong. Censoring material on the internet is unconstitutional and hypocritical, and the effects are irreversible. In conclusion, Allegedly offensive material on the internet should not be censored. If the government is permitted to censor this material based on few people's opinions, the censors would clearly be in violation of the Constitution. The World Wide Web is an extremely useful tool and does play a major part in society, regardless of its dangers. The internet has a gigantic role in the growth of technology in America and in the world as well. We should accept that we have such an amazing thing in our life.